Yeah, guys. So, like in this class, we are going to discuss about the statistics. Okay, statistics is basically that was really important in our daily life also. Okay, so that was not only for data science or for our technical thing. It was actually in everywhere. Okay, in every single aspect, the statistics was there. Okay, for example, if you consider like stock market, for example, in case, so stock market, even stock market needs statistics. Okay, so if you need to analyze some anything, like if you, even if you say the average height of a person in particular state, you need to have a statistics. To have an average sales for a company, you need to have a statistics. Okay, so statistics is very important in every single aspect and to every single company. Okay, so I'm going to tell you in from the corporate perspective. Okay, so how these statistics was useful in your offices, like while you're going to work, or how it was actually used there. Okay, so usually people consider statistics as a mathematical thing. Okay, mathematical thing, but yeah, obviously that was used mathematics, but consider that as an analytics part. Okay, so in statistics we are having two different types of statistics. One is descriptive statistics and one is inferential statistics. Okay, so the very common thing between them is actually the what exactly we are doing here is we're actually finding the central tendency. Okay, we're finding the central tendency of a data. Okay, whatever the data is. So like descriptive is like a finite data. So like for example, if you're having 1 2 3 4 5, that you can count and you can actually do something here. So you can find some operations you can do directly here. Okay, so but in case of inferential is little tough to do. So how we are going, for example, in our country India is there. So in India you need to like there is a task for you to find average height of entire country for males. Okay, male height, male average height in India. Okay, so when this question arises to you, is that easy to find you find the entire males, like how many males were there? That was also, that was millions of numbers, right? You can't go to every single person and you can ask what is your height, what is your height, and you can collect the data and you can actually perform some statistical analysis. That was impossible, right? So for that, if you consider this entire thing as a male population, so you're going to take a sample out of that. Okay, sample out of that. So, and you're analyzing the same thing what we are doing, the average or whatever the thing, finding the central tendency for this sample, and you're actually applying to the entire population in a mathematical way. So that is what inferential statistics is simply. Okay, so that is the difference between them. Okay, and coming to the operations, we directly jump into the operations because we don't need these definitions and all those things. Okay, so like we are having in descriptive statistics, I'm planning to make this in a two parts. Okay, so in this I'm going to mention tell you about mean, median, mode. Okay, so and then in the part two I'm going to discuss about variance and standard deviation. So that was okay, and after these two parts was done, then we are going to going for inferential statistics. Okay, and then we are having probability. Okay, so these are very important concept for the data science. If you want to have that have that knowledge in you, you need to learn this in a simple way and a slow way. Okay, so first we are having average. Okay, everyone know about the average. So how we are going to take the average? Sum of all the data divided by number of data, like number of how many numbers of data you're having. Okay, so that is what an average is. So say like that is what called as at the arithmetic mean is also called as. Okay, even arithmetic mean is the same thing, average, finding an average mean. Okay, not arithmetic mean, if you in that case mean. Okay, so mean. So in like what we do, like we are going to add them. Okay, we are having this data right here. We have already I already loaded some data here. 21 plus 20 plus 32 plus 23 plus 21, sorry, plus 33 plus 25. Okay, divided by how much? 8. Okay, so how much we'll get here? So if you add entire thing, so how much you will get? Just a minute. So that was roughly 206. Okay, 206 divided by 8. So after you dividing this one, what is the value? That is exactly 25.7. Okay, so this is the value. This is the central tendency of from a mean. Okay, so from the mean perspective. Okay, and coming to the median. Okay, so what exactly the median is? So median is, you're going to look, you're going to look the central value of your data. And what you need to remember when you need to find a median, okay, you need to arrange the numbers in an order. Okay, for example, if 1 2 3 is there, we need to arrange that 1 2 3 4 in this order. Okay, arrange them in order from 1 to, okay, arrange them in order. For in our data, like what we are having. So 23 29 20 32 23 21 33 25. Okay, now I'm going to arrange that. Okay, so first we are getting 20. Okay, and 20, then okay, I'll write the data again here. Okay, to that was easy. 23 29 20 32 23 21 33 and 25. Okay, arrange that. 20 comma 21 22 is there, no 22, then 23 23 and then 25 29 32 and 33. Okay, so this is, I arranged that in a order. Okay, so median. So now we need to find the central tendency. Okay, so here just remember one thing, that was a simple thing. Okay, so if your total numbers, here we have total numbers of 8 numbers, right? So all in our data set we are having 8 numbers. So 8 is an even number. So if you have an even number, you need to have two central values. Okay, two values you are going to get. Okay, but if that was an odd number, okay, for example 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, then you can have 3 as a central tendency, because 3 is this number is greater than first two numbers, and this number is greater than next two numbers. Okay, so this is the center. Odd is easy to find, but coming to the even, there is another process is there to do. Okay, so there is total of 8, that means 3 and 3. If you take 3 here, 23 here, this is 3, this is greater than first 3 digits and lesser than next 4 digits. That is not an good thing to do. So that's why we are going to take 23 and 25. So now 23 and 25 is lesser than first 3 digits and greater than first 3 digits and lesser than next 3 digits, right? So now we are going to take 23 and 25. 23 plus 25 divided by 2. Now we are going to take a mean out of this. Okay, so that means 23 plus 25, how much it would be? That is 5, sorry, 23 plus 25, 48 divided by 2, that is 24. Okay, so 24 is the answer. Okay, so 24 is the central tendency here. Okay, from the median. So this is how we are going to take the median. Okay, so what exactly we are doing? So first we are arranging our entire data set in an order. Okay, from 1 to n numbers, we are arranging that in order. Okay, and we are taking the central number. If that is an even number, we are taking two numbers in the center. If that was an odd number, whatever the data we are having in odd number, then we are taking a one number. Okay, so that number would be our central tendency there. Okay, in this case we are having only one number, that is 3. 3 is our median here. Okay, but here we need to take out mean, because that is an even number. So 24 is our median. Okay, so that is how we are going to find the median. And now mode is really simple. Okay, mode, usually, why I'm not even caring about mode doesn't even used, not doesn't even used, but most cases mode is not even used by most of the people. They won't consider mode. Okay, even I, when I was learning, mode is very important for me, but when I saw something somewhere, the mode is not even important, they don't even consider mode. Okay, but I'll tell you. So the mode is simple. The most common number in data set. Okay, so like if you take our data set again, 20, 21, arrange the data set. This is 23, 25, 29, 32, and 33. Then which number is repeated most of the time? 23. Two times that was repeated and no other number repeated. So the central tendency is 23. Okay, so 23, 24, and what is our average? 25.7. Okay, this is okay. So this is how you're going to find mean, median, and mode. Okay, actually that was good. Okay, but now we are going to dive into the real world, like why we need to consider mean ones, median ones, mode in some case, rare cases. Okay, why we need to do that? Okay, so before that I need to tell you one more word called outliers. Okay, outliers. So basically this outlier is like this guy is a third man. For example, if I'm having a sales this week, so sales goes like this. I got 20 rupees in one day, I got 30 rupees in the next day, I got 40 rupees. Okay, and then suddenly I got 3000 rupees. Okay, and then I'm going to get 4000 rupees on the next day. Okay, so okay, so here it was okay for now. Okay, if I'm taking an average out of this, for example mean, I need to take 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 3000 plus 4000 divided by 5. Okay, so this is what a mean means, right? If you take that out, I'll just do a quick calculation. 40 plus 3000 plus 4000, that is 7090 divided by 5, that is 1418. So averagely every day we are getting 1418. Is that true? Is that true? We got every single day 1411 averagely? No, because these two are outliers. Okay, that was actually manipulating the mean. Okay, if you consider median here, okay, median here, what exactly it was telling? So here if you see here median, so two numbers and two numbers, so this is the number. So here median is telling like it was greater than first two and lesser than next three, but that was okay. I'm averagely central tendency, you're getting 40 rupees a day, you're making 40 rupees a day, that was okay, because last 3 days that. So this is what I'm trying to prove. If you understand me, that is what I'm trying to prove. So in mean, these outliers basically destroying the entire numbers. Okay, so here my business again goes down, for example, again coming to 30, 20, 40, but these outliers doesn't make any sense. Okay, if I find the same exact number for these things, okay, now you will get to know everything. 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 3000 plus 4000 plus 30, 20, 40. 30 plus 20 is enough. Okay, 30 plus 20 is enough. Now I'm having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 is there. Okay, if I do a quick calculation for this, plus 30 plus 40 plus 3000 plus 4000 plus 30 plus 20, that is 7140, that is equals to 1020. Is that true? Am I getting 1020 every single day averagely? No. So that is the drawback of the outliers. Okay, so like I'll tell you how exactly the system sees this central tendency. Okay, so how exactly the center is. So this is a line. Okay, so this is the entire data, and we are having like a numbers, for example, in sec. Okay, so here if you take a mean, like for example, so for example consider this is 0 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 1 2 3. Okay, so this is how the scale looks like. Okay, so here average is basically, for instance, here is a mean and here is a median. Okay, So for this values, the previous values here, the mean actually moving because of the outliers. So outliers was there in the positive side more, not on the, it was actually manipulating everything. Okay. Okay, I'll explain this graph in a particular way, because this is really important for you also. Okay. For example, we'll have a weekly sales. Question number 1. Okay. Weekly sales. Okay. Find central tendency for that. Okay, for that. And the sales would be goes like weekly, in the sense, 6 days is there. Okay, I'll take 6 days. Okay, in that 6 days, I made like 2000 on the day one. Okay, and then I made 4000 on day two, and I made 15,000 on day three. uh sorry. Okay, I'm going to take another example. Yeah, I made 2000 rupees. Okay, and I'm making 1000 rupees on the day two, and in the day 3500 I made. Okay, and 15,000 I made here. Okay, and again I made 4000 rupees, 1 2 3 4 5, and then I made 2000 again. Okay, so this is what my sales in a week. Okay, so my company is an XYZ company, so it made a sales like this. Okay, it can be any type. This is our example. Okay, to find a mean, median, and mode. Okay, so for instance, we are taking this scale. Okay, three, four. Okay, I'm taking this. So what are the average thing here? 1500 is there. That means I'm taking from 1000 and 1500, 2000, 2500, 3000, 3500, 4000, 4500, and there is no 5000, right? So I'm directly taking 15,000. Okay, 15,000 directly. Okay, so if you see, now how we are going to take one sale is there on 1000 rupees. Okay, and then we are having 1500. Any 1500s is there? No 1500 is there, but 2000 is 2 times 2000 was there. Okay, and then 2500, 2500, no. 3000 rupees, 3000 rupees also not there. 3500, 3500 is there once. 4000 rupees once, and directly 15,000. Okay, so if you see that the central tendency would be, in between of around, in this part. Okay, so it should be in this part. But if you take an average out of this, for example, so 2000 plus 1000 plus 3500 plus 15,000 plus 4000 plus 2000, if you take like that, so 3000, 6500, 21,500, 25,500, and 27,500. Okay, 27,500 divided by 1 2 3 4 5 6 6, that means 27,500 divided by 6, that is 4583. 4583, that means it was staying here. Okay, so this is the tendency for mean. Okay, the outlier is pulling the central. Okay, so the central value, if you consider this is a central value, the outlier is actually pulling that. Okay, it was pulling the value to that side. Okay, so that's why outlier is not good. Okay, not good for the data. If you're having n number of outliers, then you have to consider median there. Okay, if you check the median, same in this process. Okay, so I arrange everything. 1000, 2000, and again 2000 is there. 3000 is not there. 3500 is there. 4000 is there, and 15,000. Okay, now if you have to consider, so the 6 number, so even number. Okay, so 2 and 2, we have to take these two, right? 2000 plus 3500 divided by 2, that means 5500. 5500 divided by 2, that is 2750. Okay, this 2750 lies here. Okay, this is the median. So this is actually the center. This is actually the center of the value. Okay, averagely I'm making 2700 per day. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, I'm making 2700 per day. This one particular 15,000 may be anything. Okay, maybe on that day I got a bulk deal. Maybe that day was what do you say, a good day for me, or like that. Okay, so that doesn't even matters. But daily I'm making this amount. Okay, every single day I'm making this much of amount. So the center of this value is 2750. So based on that, my average income on a day is 2750. Yeah, that was fair enough to hear, right? So if you find to take a mode here, mode out of here, that is 2000s were there, that is 2000. Even mode is okay here. Okay, mode is okay. But I'll tell you one thing, the last rule here in statistics. You're going to take three in anyways, you're going to take three of these things. Okay, median and mode. Okay, so mean, median, and mode. Okay, you're taking three things, but you have to consider the lowest one. Okay, whichever is the lowest, that we have to consider. Okay, for example, a company come to you and they ask to you analyze something. Okay, analyze you to something, how many sales I'm making averagely. You need to tell the lowest thing. Okay, that means now the company can assume if I'm making 2000 per day, that means into 30 days. Like if you consider that as in 30 days for a month, so that is 60,000. So they can at least make 60,000. That means they are going to make 2,000, 60,000 for sure. Okay, so even if that goes greater, that was good for us. Okay, that was okay, that was good. But if you give our average value, what is our average value here? So our average value is 4, yeah, 4583. Okay, so 4583 into 30. Okay, let me do a quick calculation. 4583 into 30, that is 1,37,490. You know how different that is? If I'm going to tell a company who is giving me this weekly statistics for me, and I'm telling you that you can at least make 60,000 every single week. Okay, sorry, every single month. Okay, based on your week data, I'm considering that you can make 60,000 every single month for sure. Okay, I can tell confidently. But based on that average, I might tell like I might dare to tell like you're going to make 1,37,490 every single month. No, I can't tell that, right? Because actually every time they are making actually 2000 and 3000s only, but one single outlier made the mean value doubt. Okay, that's why we are going to take mean, median, and mode, and we are taking a good decision. Okay, so this is what exactly the mean, median, mode, and all, like the main thing. Okay, that's why I told you, if I explain the standard deviation and variance here, that goes a lengthy process. Okay, so I'm going to skip that standard deviation and variance for the next class in the part 2. Okay, so these all comes under descriptive statistics. Okay, so this is descriptive statistics. Next we are having inference statistics also, so we are going to discuss that in our next part. Okay, so yeah guys, so just repeat our video and see once again. You're going to get every single thing. Okay, don't repeat the video from first onwards. See from here. Okay, you get to know every single thing from here itself. Okay, yeah, thank you guys. We'll meet in the next class.